Alrighty, hello everybody. So what we have here is our table as we modeled in our last class. If you remember correctly, you've got all these things. You've got your subdivision surface, you got all this stuff. So now we are going to make a tablecloth. So to do that, make sure you're in object mode and you're going to add a plane. And what you're going to do is you want to move it above your table. Now from the top down, you're going to want to scale it so it's just barely bigger than your table, just like that. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to rotate it, Z, and you're going to want to be 45 degrees. That way when it falls down on the table, that the corners go around the table like that. But first, in order to make that happen, we need to make sure that we add a cloth modifier because it's going to be a tablecloth. So first, you're going to come over here to the physics properties. It's this little button here that looks like you got one circle and that's being surrounded by a line here. You're going to go into here and you're going to click cloth and you're going to click collision. And then if you notice and you press the play button, it falls through the table. Now the reason why is because only things that you've had collision on it will be able to interact with. So you have to click your table and you have to add the collision modifier. Now if you press play, look at that. It hits on your tables. But if you notice, that doesn't look much like a cloth, does it? So the reason why is because if you go into here and go into edit mode, this is like we're basically taking a solid piece of metal and trying to have it bend around this table. So what you need to do is you need to right click it inside of edit mode. You're going to click the subdivide. Now inside this one you're going to turn it up to 20. Now don't go too high with this. If you go too high, it might become too much for your computer and you could crash it. Try to stay under 20. And if you really need to, the max you can go is 30. But try to keep it lower so that it doesn't ruin your computer. Now, if you press spacebar, look what happens. It wraps around the table. But if you notice, you see how you still got all these blocky squares? And it doesn't quite look natural. So what you're going to want to do is while you're in object mode, you're going to right click it and you're going to do shade smooth. So now what you're going to do is, as you can see, right, as the animation's playing, see how they're swinging back and forth. Now once you have the look you want, right, so if you want it to be more in or out, or once you have what you want, you're going for, you're going to press pause or the space bar. And what you're going to do is you're going to right click and you're going to say convert to, and you're going to say mesh. Now from there, if you notice and you press edit, see now even if you press play, it doesn't move anymore. That's because you've turned this into an object instead of a cloth. If you want to have cloth again, you have to go in here and you have to add it once again. But because of what we're doing, we're going to leave it here. Now from here, what I've seen a lot of people do is they've come into here and they've done these things, and you can draw pictures. So you can select an area here and you can come over here, press new, and it adds a material. And then notice how you change it. You can change the color of your tablecloth. But if you want to add another one, you come over here to the plus sign and you see you got a blank one, you do new, and you can come over here and you can change this color. But notice how it doesn't seem to change anything. See how it's still blue? So what you need to do is you need to assign it. So you select an area and you assign it to this material. Now you got another material on there. And you can come here and you can change it. You can make it red. And you can come over here and once again we can add another material. And we can make this one green. And we're going to assign it. There you go. So now you got your colors. And when you click on these materials and you adjust them, it changes your colors. Yeah. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it the default color. And that is how you do the tablecloth using the cloth modifier and the collision modifier. And what I would like you guys to do is practice doing it with blocks, with circles, with the monkey head. Try making a chair or a desk or something. Maybe even go in, and when we make pumpkins or when we do dishes, you can practice dropping a cloth and putting it over those things. But yeah, for now, that is how you do it.